Hey, welcome to Davita's Stamp and Spot. It's Tuesday at 7:07. I tried to go live on Facebook and it wouldn't let me tonight. So I don't know what happened there.
Hey, welcome to Davita's
And now
Stamp
I'm
and
getting an
Spot.
echo.
It's
Not quite sure if it's working now or not. So we're going to try this recording and hope it works. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera around. All right. So the lighting's a little better, but now I've got other issues going on. Let's hope I'm live. If nothing else, hopefully I can post this a little bit later and you'll be able to see it. Checking YouTube real quick to see if it's showing up. So it's been, I don't know about you, we had a nice weekend. The weather was beautiful, which was nice for a change. We don't get that very often. It doesn't look like it's showing up here. Well, if nothing else, I will just post these videos. All right. So I want to share with you tonight the ice cream swirl. And we used this set in a demonstrator meeting, not this weekend, a week ago. And it's just got really fun pieces. It's got 12 different pieces in the stamp set. So you've got your ice cream swirl with your ice cream cone. You can put a straw in it. You can put a strawberry on it. You can put, and I thought it was really interesting. They added donuts. I'm not really sure about the donuts, but it also comes with dies. And the dies, I like this because you can cut out a double ice cream cone and then you can emboss it. You can cut out your pieces and it gives you some sprinkles. And then it's nice, you can cut out the outside and put a swirl on top. So here's a few of the pieces. I usually make one of those really nice sheets. I couldn't find it tonight. So here you can see the cone. Here's your swirl. This would be like the paper that goes on top of the cone. And then you can put your swirls over the top if you want. There's your donut, strawberry, straw. So it's a real fun set. Let me show you the pieces we're going to use tonight. This piece here is 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, and that is Pool Party. Bubble Bath is 3 by 3 1/2. Two pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4 are normal layer. Then our base is like normal, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then I have a strip of designer series paper that's 1 inch by 5 1/4. All right. Now the thing to keep in mind is that it's going to be a little crowded on here. So as you're putting it together, you want to make sure you're conscious of the spacing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Bubble Bath ink and I'm going to stamp my cone or my ice cream right in the middle there. Then I'm going to stamp this is a piece of, I believe it is Pool Party, but I'm using real red ink because I want the ink to be a little darker than the paper. So that's for my cherry. Can you see that? Not showing up. There you can see it, I guess. For the cone, and I was going to show you this, and wouldn't you know, I had a malfunction with the die cut machine as well right before I went on camera. So I can't use my die cut machine at the moment because the handle is not screwed into the base. So what I did was I took the die and I took this outside piece like this. Then I took the cutout piece like this, centered it, and then use your post-it note or tear tape to not tear tape, post-it note or masking tape to run it through the die cut machine. So fortunately I had these cut out. Here's what this looks like. So see, you can see the embossing on it. See that? And here's my cone or my ice cream cut out. And then here's my little cherry. All right, well now I don't want this cone to look like this. I want it to look like a bowl. So you've got these 3 lines right here, and I'm going to cut from this notch straight over to that one. And now I've got my bowl. I'm going to angle that a little bit, which bothers me, so I'm going to straighten it up. There we go. There's my bowl. So I want to attach my designer series paper. This paper is actually the lighter than air. I thought the lighter than air paper went really well with the ice cream set. They probably, I don't know whether they planned that or not, but I think it looks really good. Now you don't want too much space on the outside because you want enough space for your cone. And you know, I always cut my paper just a tad bit long on the pieces that are going to go on top because I hate it when they're too short. All right. Pool party. My greeting I chose for this comes from the same set, and it says, "Hope your day is sweet." I'm going to stamp that up at the top. And you notice I went pretty high, and the reason I did that was because of my ice cream swirl in my cup. So my cup's going to go here, my swirl is going to go there, and my cherry is going to go right on top. And I need to put it up so you can see it, huh? All right, so the bowl I'm going to put directly onto the paper while I'm gluing this down. I do have my technique class this week. We're doing something a little different. It is the clutch purse. I brought it in here so I could show you. It's this clutch purse that we're going to make out of 12 by 12 paper. And you open it up and it's got 4 note cards inside. Makes an awesome gift. And the only thing I glued down was right here. There's no gluing involved. Of course, you can tack this down, which you'd probably want to. Tack down the 2 flaps with the whole inside. There's no gluing. It's all just folding. So that class is Thursday at 4, Friday at 4, Monday at 4. With Valentine's Day, and I've got one more wrestling meet. And it's this Wednesday, so I couldn't teach class on Wednesday. And next Wednesday is Valentine's Day, and I didn't think any of you would want to come stamp with me on Valentine's Day. So I had to be creative this month. I'm using some dimensionals here. We're going to put my ice cream on top of my bowl. When I cut these out, I had to cut enough for 37 people. So I got really good at cutting all these pieces. And I had one left, so I thought, well, great, I'm going to share that tonight with you guys. All right, so my cone's going to go on top like that. And then I'm going to just take some adhesive here, some glue, and glue my cherry on top. Isn't that cute? I just love how you could turn the ice cream cone into a bowl. And I'm sure a lot of you, when you saw that, thought of it. But I was pretty excited that I thought of it. And you know, sometimes the creative juices just don't flow. So I've cut and scored my card base. And there you go. Isn't that cute? Let me show you the other one I made. I hope it's here. Yeah, it is. So here's the other one I made. And this is what I did for the inside. This is the dies. The dies that I used are, what is that one called? I thought I remembered. I grabbed out of here. And it's not the right one. It is, hang on just a minute. It is the Wanted to Say. I was right. I just grabbed the wrong one. Wanted to Say is that happy birthday. And then I had this extra strip from some other paper. You'll notice I had to use different papers because I was cutting so many kits. Let me show you some other cards I made with that. So one of them, I took the cone And I went ahead and used it doubled so that I could put my little greeting on the inside. Oh, I didn't put anything on the inside. And I stamped my little things there, put my cone down. This one is the swirl, and this used so I was in a bubble bath mood. You can tell I used a lot of bubble bath. And I liked how you can stamp your cone and then emboss over the top of it. Another one I did with the gatefold, like that. And then I thought this was pretty cool. I made a 3D picture frame. I'm thinking about doing a class where we'll do a new frame every month. So you get your frame in the first class, and then the next class you'll just replace your inside piece. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know. I'm looking for interest. If I get enough interest, I will put that class on the schedule. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I apologize. I don't know why Stampin' Up, why Zoom wouldn't let me go to Facebook tonight. I don't know what the deal was. Remember, I have class this week. It's celebration. Don't miss out. They added a whole bunch more items that are free with a $50 order. If you aren't on my email list, please let me get your email address and get you on the list. That's where I put all the details all the time for all my classes and events. Have a great week, and let's hope next week I've got things working.